Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about April. And April is going to have 5 weeks in it, so we're going to have 5 columns and 3 rows as per usual for the overview. And then we'll go in depth on the very first week, as we always do. All right, well, I'm home. Yes, I couldn't be happier to be home, and it's so nice to sleep in my own bed. Haha. But yeah, indeed, it's been quite an adventure. And I'm super excited to come to you from home now. And we are going to go ahead and talk about a couple of things. Number one, we're going to set the mood by lighting a candle. And sure as shoot, this tobacco and patchouli from our prior adventures is still working. So I'm going to go ahead and light this guy. It still smells good, and I really want to finish it up. So we'll go ahead and light that for some good mood lighting and smells and all that good stuff. I have a brand new deck that I'm going to be introducing, and it's a pirate themed deck, so that's super fun, right? And what's cool about it is I'm going to use it for just a little something at the very end. We're going to pull a mystery card right now, and we're going to save it, and then at the end of the reading we'll reveal it. All right, so this is the deck. It's got all the cracking on the back side, right? And I'm going to go ahead and pick a card for you that will be, yes, we're using many decks today. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick one card for this particular week, which is going to be March 30th through the 5th for you, Scorpio. And there's that one right there. All right. We're going to save it right here. Right there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And we're going to set these aside. Okay. But I have many more things to chat with you about. Of course, I have some messages from my better angels for you for the month of April. In the month of April, we're going to start decluttering. We're going to let some things go because things do not help us connect to people. And that is what we're working towards, is to reconnect with people and disconnect with stuff. All right, so if you have anything in your life that's keeping you away from your people, you might want to reconsider whether you need to own it or not. I'm just putting it out there. It's a suggestion. It's a thought. It doesn't have to mean sell the boat, because a boat can also help you connect with people if you remember to get your people on the boat. So it's kind of a trick. All right. Be aware of that and understand what your provisions are, what the concepts are, and how that works for you, and it will help you tremendously. All right. Nice. Okay, and the other message we have for all 12 signs, because both of these messages are for all 12 signs, we are going to be wanting to reach out to our neighbor. We're going to reach across the wall or fence or whatever and say, you know, hey, or be of some quick service. It isn't about even having to talk to them. You might just pick up their newspaper and put it on their front porch in the morning, so they don't have to walk through the wet grass if you happen to be meandering by. Or you might pull in their trash can after the trash man comes. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big thing. It's a teeny tiny little thing that helps create community, okay? And helps you feel connected to your community. And that's the goal. We want you to feel connected to your community a little bit, because when we start doing that, it really transcends all of the other things that make us different from one another. And it becomes part of, we are in this one together, because we are. And especially the people you live with on your block, we're in it together, and that's a good thing. So excellent. We are going to go ahead and look into getting your guiding card for the month, and then we'll lay out the overview. So we got a lot to do. Here we go. So here we go. We're going to use these cards for the card of the month, right? Let's get the vibe for you. What is your card for the month, Scorpio? What is it that's going to be leading you through? Oh, there it is. Right there. So let's put this stack aside. And this is your card. Oh, it's beautiful. Ta-da! Very nice. You are indeed creating beauty everywhere you go. This could be who you are inside as well as outside. We are creating beauty inside yourself, outside yourself, remembering that you are beauty without having to do a darn thing, correct? So Scorpio, whether it's inside your house or outside your house, at work, your personal self. You are beauty. So allow that to be evident in everything you do, all right? Because beauty is awesome and we want you to embrace it, okay? Perfect. I'm going to set that card right over here. Very nice. And now we're going to go ahead and use this deck, this deck over here was the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle. And this one here is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. So we're going to do all 5 cards, representing all 5 weeks of the month of April, which is kind of cool and fun. And the first row is where we are. The second row is going to be what's blocking you. And the third row is your solution. So we're going to get these guys out and proceed forward with the overview. But I will be going in depth on the very first week at the end of this reading. So I'll set these aside. And yes, here we have it. All right. Nice. Let's look at what we have here. Okay. For the week of March 30th through the 5th of April, we have the Knight of Cups. You are fighting for your heart's desire. First thing you're going to do is start fighting for what you care about, okay? Stand up for what you love, for what you care about, what matters to you, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. Do indeed stand up for yourself and your ideas, all right? I'm going to set that one there. What's blocking you this week? We're not going to go super in-depth on any of this because we can go in-depth on it in the other videos, okay? But at the end of this video, we'll go super in-depth on this one, right? Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is all about where you're blocked this week, and you are blocked by new information or finding out what you need to learn, or you may find that what you need to learn is in the way of you proceeding, okay? So you want to fight for what you want, but you need to learn something first. It's like, I want to own a boat, but you don't have a license. So you need to have a license before you want to buy the boat. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Something like that, like a skipper's license. I don't know why boats are on my head right now, but there they are. But now your solution, of course, is to realize that the hardest work is over. Maybe you've already been riding around in a boat and you couldn't get your skipper's license until you had a certain number of hours under your belt, and you're like, okay, all I have to do is sign up and then show them this log that shows that I've already been driving around in a boat for a long time, and they'll be like, hey, sure, no, we're going to issue that right away. Ta-da! And you're already ready to go. So all the hard work you wanted is done. All the hard work is done. You don't have to do any additional work other than maybe filing the paperwork. So very good for you. Well done indeed. Nice. Okay, so 6th through the 12th of April, you're going to be given additional responsibilities. It's like, all right, cool. Now that you have that license and you have a boat, here you go. Actually, you got the license, now you're going to get the boat. Now, it's the additional responsibility of owning a boat and all the things that you have to take into consideration, the barnacles on the bottom, where you're going to store it, how often you got to buy gas, where you got to go to get gas, la 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 la, all the safety gear, da 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 da. All the responsibilities of owning a boat are now a thing. So don't forget slip fees and all that stuff. I'm just going to stick with that story for now. Hopefully it'll change a little eventually, but for now, this could be another form of responsibility, something around work. Someone's giving you the keys and saying, all right, man, you got to open up. I'm too tired and I want somebody else to do the early morning shift. So you're getting that new additional responsibility. You're excited about it because it has potential to add more money later, but you're definitely in that place, all right? We have the Queen of Pentacles showing that where you're blocked, there is somebody in the mix going, hey, did you get that raise? somebody else is very concerned about the money, and I see that they're very concerned that you're not going to get paid extra with all this additional responsibility. So that's very fun. Well, not fun, but you know what I mean. This is that they're speaking so clearly to one another. She is concerned about your finances. She's concerned about her finances. Maybe this is your partner in life, or somebody else with feminine energy who's concerned about the cost of things and wants to make sure that whatever you're getting yourself into, you are making good financial decisions. So she's going to be kind of up your butt. All right. She will stand in your way. Hey, are you doing, don't buy an expensive boat. Buy a, you know, she's going to be looking at how much it costs to own a boat, and she's not impressed. Okay. She's like, wow, this is expensive. But you want to know your solution is to step through the fear, okay? Don't be afraid of what's going on around you. You have everything in hand. You are good to go. You are taking good care of yourself and your situation. You have everything you need. You've been taught everything you need to know. And you know what? If you have any additional information you need, you'll find it, okay? So just try and give yourself a break and know that it will be just fine, all right? Now then, let's go ahead and look at the next week over. We're talking about the 13th through the 19th. Nice. There's going to be a celebration. I think you're celebrating the new responsibility, the new boat, every little thing. You're having a good time. You're appreciating how hard you worked to get to here. I mean, you got your license all figured out. You got the whole thing going. It's like, psh, the dominoes fall one week after another. So this is a really great month for you so far. I really appreciate that, and you are celebrating your wins. Good for you. If we don't celebrate our wins, who's going to, correct? All right. Now we have the Two of Pentacles showing that, yeah, you're blocked by keeping your finances balanced properly. So try and make your party BYOB so that it isn't very expensive for you, okay? Don't do anything super expensive and spendy right now. You're trying to not put yourself in the poorhouse, all right? So watch your money. Don't overspend. In fact, your solution is to just share your ideas, share your plan. And I think that will help, because maybe somebody hasn't seen the big vision, and this will be you sharing your vision. You're sharing your, also your experience, whatever you've learned. So you'll be telling people all about the things you learned while you were getting your boat license and everything else, so to speak. And whatever you've been learning about to get you where you want to go in the first week of this month, you're going to be sharing that information, not like to educate them, whatever, but mostly to show them, hey, I didn't make a bad mistake, okay? I didn't make a bad mistake. Everything is great. I'm okay, and everything is going to be great. I have a plan. I have a vision of what I'm doing, and I'm going to share my experience with you so that you stop being so afraid. All right. That is the purpose of your sharing at that time. All right. You're not really educating people. I mean, you might put a kid behind the wheel briefly and show them how not to kill the throttle and all that stuff, and to be very gentle while driving a boat. But it'll be something small and simple as opposed to anything else. All right. So this week is the 20th through the 26th of April. Page of Cups. We indeed have you getting new information about something that you care about. So very nice. This could be additional information about maybe a new better place to park your boat. That'll be less expensive, which will be super helpful to your pocketbook. Or another way of doing what you're doing without having the costs. Okay, so consider the possibility that maybe, hopefully, you haven't actually got a boat yet, and maybe you'll discover that renting a boat on occasion is better for you overall than actually like buying a boat, because then you just borrow a boat, right? It'll be a small fee at that time compared to all the other fees that stack up. It could be a very smart choice, all right? Now then, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is here showing you it's blocked. You're not going to be able to stand up for your ideas. You standing up for who you are and what you want at this time is going to block you so much. So maybe this is, you've already been renting and you're thinking about buying, and now you're having to stand up for it, but it's blocking you completely. So interesting. So yeah, you may have been renting here and thinking about buying, and the universe is saying, please don't. No, Please don't. We don't want you to do that, all right? And it doesn't surprise me you're up against the Queen of Swords. This is your partner in life. This is whoever is your partner who's saying, I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, no. We're not going to do that. That's too much. We're not going to do that. This person wants to be in control, yes. And they're very particular about things, yes. But this is very specifically saying that whatever your heart's desire is, that's so over the top and outside the box of your financial wherewithal, she's just saying, I'm sorry, no. But mommy, I want a pony. It's like, yeah, no, we're not getting a pony because that's not feasible. We have a tiny little yard, and I'm not going to house and feed a horse or a pony or anything else. Ponies are expensive also, just for the word. Okay, so she's going to be the voice of reason, basically. I see her as the voice of reason, and it isn't that she wants to crush who you are or stop who you are at the core of yourself, but she just wants you to be more reasonable in the moment and postpone your desire at this time until it's more safe financially, emotionally, etc., right? So that's good. She's actually trying to help you do better, all right? And I want you to do better as well, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the final week of April, which is April 27th through May 3rd. Queen of Cups. Ta-da! There is an emotionally based feminine energy person who's going to be stepping up into your world. I feel like she's coming. She doesn't feel like she's bringing any bad news. I feel like she's associated with your true passion right here. We're talking about the thing you've been fighting for, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups here. Now she's the Queen of Cups. She's associated with the situation, so she might be a boat lady or a feminine energy person who's very boat oriented. And who knows, maybe this person only needs their boat occasionally and is happy to maybe share ownership or whatever. So you might be finding somebody who's looking for a partner or looking for someone to partner with, and that way you would, number one, cut your costs on boating and such in half, which would be super sweet. And then you'd have to work out scheduling to make sure you weren't getting screwed. And she only wants it for the spring and the summer, right? But you get the winter and the fall. You're like, ugh. Nobody wants a boat during winter and fall. All right, just unless you're a fisher person, and that's the fishing time. I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that, so please don't take it as it comes. All right, but yeah, so it's really all about new information coming from this person. This person is going to be a partner in crime, I think, and that's really good. I think that will benefit you for all the things you want to get involved with. The Sun card is here, showing where you're blocked, and it's about not being in a position to learn new things and say, I don't know much. You're having to know what you're talking about when you walk in, okay? So whatever's going on with her, you need to already know what you're getting into, as in, don't let her sell you a bill of goods, as in, I know, why don't we get together and we share the responsibility. I'll do the maintenance on the boat, I'll take care of that, but you take care of the gas and the slip and the this and the that. And she's like, you're going to pile all the heavy, expensive things on you. But if you know that in advance, if you already know the costs of owning a boat, and she's selling you on the idea that we could partner and we'll go 50-50, and then it'll be like this, this, and this, and like, don't get screwed, okay? The more you know in advance before you get into any negotiations with this lady about co-owning a boat, the better off you'll be, and the more, I mean, you'll know, oh, but this one runs on diesel boat fuel versus regular boat fuel, and like, how much does it cost for each one of those, and how much is it, you know, per trip? How is the mileage on the boat? I don't know if you call it mileage or not, but clearly I don't know much about boats, but you don't want to get yourself in a position where you're screwed, okay? So the more you know will help you make good decisions on that, okay? Now then, as a result of these conversations and such, you may need to take a trip. You may need to take it out for a test drive. That might be as simple as it gets, is that, oh, I'm going to take the sucker for a test drive. Or this could be you going somewhere to pick it up. well, we have to move it from one place to another and da 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 da, right? But it really is about something is changing and moving at this time. If this isn't anything to do with a boat, you are talking about to somebody else who is very much so involved with what you care about, and is indeed stepping up to the plate to be a partner with you in whatever it is. It could be a new business. It could be some new thing. She just might have information that helps you understand how to do imports better than what you were doing if you were an importer, right? But like I said, you need to already know a lot of things about the import business so that you aren't getting screwed by having your boat sit out on the ocean for too long or whatever, having your imports sit on the ocean too long. Everything here is about you being educated before you get into negotiations with this person. No matter what your business is, no matter what your interests are, know your shit before you talk in here. And this is the paperwork. This is the paperwork, the nuts and the bolts, the understanding of different things that could end up costing more before you negotiate anything with her. As smart as she is and as feelings oriented as she is, she's also very much so shrewd. I'm getting that this person will try and pull a fast one on you, okay? And yes, movement is key. You might have to make a quick move and make a good change. It might be, if it sounds too good to be true, it might be too good to be true. Definitely think about getting whatever it is looked at. If you're going to look at vehicles or boats or anything that's on wheels or water, definitely, or even a house, have it looked at by somebody else before you make any major moves, because it might be that, holy cow, this really is the most amazing deal ever. Oh, and you need to move. Hurry quick. But definitely be aware that making your moves is going to be something you want to do cautiously and carefully, and with your person involved, because your person here is really just looking out for your best interests. And with the fact that your money was so tight the week before, it doesn't feel like it got loose over the course of a week or so. So be cautious, be careful, make your moves, but do it with help, right? Don't do it all on your own, Scorpio, okay? So now I'm going to set these cards over here like we do, because all the next videos for the rest of this month, we're going to have reference to, boom, this overview reading, right? This is not just for this week. I'm not pulling fresh cards for all the other weeks. I'm going to use these other cards to get us there, all right? So here we go. This is the first week, of course. We just pulled it right here. March 30th through the 5th of April. And indeed, we're going to go ahead and add some cards right now. Let's go ahead and add these cards. This is that Light Seers Tarot. We're going to add these cards and see if we can get more information on what's going on for you this particular week. All right. Okay, so fighting for your heart's desire. We know that you want what you want. We know that you love what you love, and that you're educated about it. You're doing your very best to be the smart guy about what you're doing, but you're absolutely willing to stand up for what you want. You're not going to just randomly put yourself out there. You are genuinely ready to go, okay? So you have information and you're ready to take care of it. This could involve you walking away from somebody else this week. This week you're definitely letting someone go that no longer serves you. They've come into your life. They're now passing out of your life. You are helping them on the way because they have not helped out in a long time. And it's been really frustrating and a little bit irritating. And you definitely want to do the things you need to do, okay? Be aware of it. Make good boundaries with this person, and you will be free, okay? Interestingly, that's part of you fighting for what you want, is releasing this person from your life. You're like, okay, good boundaries, I gotta go. I gotta go, man. And then once this person is gone, you're actually going to be able to get busy getting creative. Maybe you've been holding yourself back a little bit from being your full creative self because you felt like this person was watching over you and like making you feel like, if I go ahead and am as awesome as I truly can be because I can afford to be this awesome, this other person who's needy and wanting and all that stuff is actually going to think that, you know, I should be sharing what I got, when we're not in a relationship, we're just friends, right? So this person is going to make you feel guilty, and that's why we need good boundaries. So you can be as awesome as you can be, because you have all the tools at your disposal. You can do anything you want to do. You just need to get busy doing it, all right? So this is very cool. I like this. Good for you. Nice. Well done. Huzzah. Perfect. Okay. Now then, let's talk about what's blocking you this week, besides this guy. Page of Wands. New information about things that you need to learn about. Like I said, could stop you in your tracks. You're like, oh, wait a minute. I need more information about this before I go building, before I start creating like crazy. Oh, that could be helpful. So get this information as quickly as you can, and then sidestep and tiptoe and figure it out so that you know how to apply it, okay? Your wish is not going to be fulfilled. This is going to be relatively lackluster news. It's going to be a screeching halt. We're going to have to stop what we're doing completely and reconfigure the whole thing. So I'm going to say, go ahead and fight for what you want and release this person, and then go looking for information. Don't start yet, okay? Don't start until you get the screeching halt information, because your wishes are not going to be fulfilled. I don't want you to have to rebuild everything because you got so creative without having all the information, okay? So do know that you have everything you need, and you will have everything. Oh, wait a minute. It's in the block department. So yeah, you're not going to have everything you need right now. So you will need additional pieces or parts or tools. Something is going to go amiss, and you'll need to acquire something new, all right? Or used at least. You're not going to have quite enough is what it comes down to. So be aware of that. Allow for that. And like I said, if you do all the due diligence, get your information first, you won't be as disappointed, and you might be better prepared because you'll actually go to the store before you get going and then get to do that. All right. So the proper order at this point is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, that's the order of things. And we're going to step into our solution. Haha. The star card shows that all the hard work is already done. So when you get more information, if you stay with the more information, because over here you might be going, hey, look, I have this thing over here, and I can reconfigure it into what we need for this thing. And so you start reconfiguring it, and if you had gotten the information here, you would have found out that you actually you needed to add on to that, not reconfigure it completely, because what it is actually was most of what you needed. So you needed the thing as it was, and now it needs to be plus more, okay? So you're working on a plus more situation. You can be creatively plus more. It will take less time to be plus more than it will be to rebuild the thing from scratch because you tore it all apart, correct? Yes. So be careful. Get more information. Oh my goodness, we have the star ×2. Look at that. We have the star and we have the star. So these are both the star. Double whammy on the star means it's really, really very close to what it needs to be. Okay, so be aware that you could really, really blow it. You may just need to bolt on a couple of little things here and there, and maybe some handrail or whatever, and presto changeo, it's exactly what it needs to be. Whatever it is, you are creating the foundation, so be cautious and careful. And like I said, don't race into it. If you don't race into this until after you get this information, you'll be mostly done. You will be mostly done with what you need to do. You're creating a beautiful foundation for whatever it is. It's going to be awesome. This could be something for your house. This could be something for your work. Whatever it is you're doing here, you're going to be mostly done with it when you finally get the information, because you have it like half of what you need in the backyard. You just need to look at it. But not destroy it. Don't destroy it, and get active with it. Okay, don't go crazy with it, because we want you to get this information first, okay? Get this information, then you'll see what you can do with it, and you'll be almost done, and it'll be a better foundation. All right? Cool. Excellent. I like that. All right. Let's get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. We're using this deck. All of the decks have been pre-programmed for you, so don't worry about that. But this card here is kind of fun. What do we need for Scorpio? Oh, that's the one. All right. So we will go ahead and set this here. What do we get? What do we get? Open your heart. Not just a little, all the way. And let the love flow in. Well, ta-da! Open your heart. Not just a little, all the way. And let the love flow in. Well, I think that's part of what you're fighting for. And you need the coast to be clear for you to do so without it being awkward and strange. So you need to release somebody so you can actually open your heart the way you want to, okay? So that's very good news. I like that. So this is going to be very helpful to you. And once you get all the information you need, you'll be able to do what you need to do. And it's going to be great. Okay, so we'll set that card over here. That's nice. Well, let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. We want you to feel supported. And a few rocks in your pocket can be just the thing. All right. So, ooh, we have Tiger's Eye. Or Tiger Eye, pardon me, there's no S. Carnelian and Sapphire. Okay, so Carnelian is your creativity coming out in spades, all right? This is a second chakra stone. It's all about you feeling creative, bringing everything together, doing the next right thing, and being able to manifest what you need at the time that you need it, which, yeah, that's all magician work right here. All kinds of magician-y stuff. So I love that stone for you. Sapphire is about you seeing, this is a 5th and 6th chakra stone, so it goes between your 5th chakra and your 6th chakra. It helps you communicate what your dreams, what your understanding is about how you fit into the cosmos, and it also helps your better angels share with you how you fit into the cosmos. So that means like into the stardust of the universe. How do you stand out, and what do you need to bring to the table? I know it seems stressful to think that you have to bring something to the cosmos, but remember the ripple effect, right? Remember the ripple effect when you drop a pebble in a still lake, the ripples go blah, 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 and we create something more than we thought. Okay, so allow for that, and in this 5th chakra, your voice. We want you to share that information with other people so that you're rippling. We want you to ripple this week, okay? Nice. It'll help you share properly. And Tiger Eye is up here in your 7th chakra, helping you stay connected to your angels. So your better angels are up there trying to talk to you. The gateway is here, and this is the one that's going to open the door for you to talk to them and receive messages from them. And as you receive those messages, you want to share them, okay? So very cool. I like these stones for you. We're going to set them down over here. Very nice. And now the one thing we still have left to do is the mystery card. Let's see what's going on with that mystery card, huh? Ooh, remember it's a pirate-themed deck. So very fun. And the 4 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords, which, of course, has a little boat on it. Isn't that hilarious? Okay. So I guess boats are on my mind for a reason. But it's really showing that the 4 of Swords is about the foundation of our power, and we are creating the foundation of our power, or we're fortifying the foundation of our power. We already know with the Emperor that we're fortifying our life foundation, so the foundation of our power is also getting stronger in the mix. I love that for you. It really speaks to no matter where you find yourself, you can be more powerful than you think. It has to do with your choices and how you are in the world and what you're doing in the world, okay? So I know this one shows him like, oh, adrift. But I believe that there's an oar in there somewhere. And I know that he appears to be alone, but I don't think he's as alone as he thinks. So usually when you have a small boat, it came from a bigger boat, right? The small boat comes off the bigger boat, and you have a place to go back to. And I think that in this case, I'm going to say that he went out there to get a little solitude so that he could think straight and not be influenced by so many outside others, right? So outside others would influence us and make us have problems understanding our own personal thoughts and ideas. And we want to stay focused on our own personal self and ideas so that we can move forward. All right? So that's nice. I like that for you, Scorpio. And we will talk next week. Whoops. Look at me getting ready to sign off from down there. Hello. I want to talk one more time about those rocks. You don't have to carry them if you don't want to. But if you would like to carry them, leave me a note. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how they work for you and how your week went. Or stop in the middle of the week and let me know how it's going. We'll have a conversation. It'll be great. If you want to carry something else, totally cool. Let me know what you're carrying so that we can check in and see how it's going later on, and it'll be fun. We'll have a conversation. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, or if you want to comment on the reading itself, please comment below. Let me know what's going on. And do like and subscribe so that you won't miss a single video. I usually dump out 12 videos every Friday. I know that seems like a lot, but it's all one big clump, and then you pick out like your spouse, your boss, yourself, your best friend who you're about to hang out with, and you'll at least know where the heck they're coming from, right? Or at least some things they might have going on, and you'll be able to, that's called cross-watching. And remember that only the overviews are as long as this. Everything else is going to be maybe 15 minutes, so it's pretty quick. And it's really kind of nice to check in on things and see what's coming. And I appreciate you all so much. Come on back. We'll see you next week when we talk about the 6th through the 12th. Thank you.